Hey guys, it's me. Sorry for the crappy video quality, but I realized I have been terrible about posting, and I want to apologize for that. It's the end of a semester and a lot of stuff is going on, but I wanted to do a quick video right now just so I could have something up and be a good booktuber. So I thought I would talk to you guys about what I'm currently reading, and one of them I put aside for a while, but I'm still technically reading it. And there's a lot of other ones that I dip into here and there, but I'm not like officially reading. So I'm not going to show you those, but I'm just going to do the basically three that I'm currently working on right now. The first one is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and I apologize. I'm on my webcam, so it's flipping it. I'm not very far in. As you can see, it's not because it's not good, it is, but things got in the way, and so I'm hoping to get more read here soon. The other thing is, as you know, guys probably know, I'm in library school, I'm finishing up, and while I'm probably going to be an academic librarian, the public library is still really important to me, and I'm not opposed to getting a job in it. And so I am reading, this just came out, it is by Wayne A. Wiegand. It's called Part of Our Lives, A People's History of the American Public Library. And what's different about this is it's not just historical theory kind of stuff, it's how important the library is from the people's perspective, from the users. And so he looks at letters written to authors, newspapers, reports from librarians, and right now I'm just getting into the late 20s, early 30s, and just the surprise in my mind that I didn't realize librarians now stand for intellectual freedom, and we're generally as a whole very opposed to censorship, but back in this day, librarians did not want to provide that light reading, that fiction that most people crave. And so they're talking about how, okay, we'll give in, we'll cave, we'll give you some Dickens, but we're not going to give you Horatio Alger or a popular young adult author at the time. His pen name was Oliver Optic. They didn't want to provide that. And so like people were finding ways to subvert the system, and it's been really interesting, and I really like how he's particularly, it's specifically just America, of course. So you're not going to hear, you're hearing about Dewey, but you're not going to hear about Ranganathan, who is an Indian, one of the founders of library science. He created the 5 laws of library science that every librarian studies in school. So you don't hear about him, but he talks about, in particular, the place of the library in African American history, and how really basically we can credit African American culture and their home that they made out of libraries with this kind of emphasis now on libraries as a community social place. I mean, that really came from the contributions of African Americans in libraries. So that is something that I don't think people really know, and I found very interesting and awesome. So this book, it's mostly text, but there are some pictures. I don't know if I can find any. Here we go. So he does sprinkle in some actual photos, so it's not like completely boring, but it has that new book smell. So if you're at all interested, or if the library means anything to you, it's written by a library science professor, but I wouldn't call it dry academic boringness. It's kind of your typical, like nonfiction. It's not quite pop history. Like an interesting example of that is The History of the World in 6 classes. It's not quite like that. It's a little bit more of an intricate read, but it's not, you know, you don't need a college degree to read this book. So if you're interested in the history of libraries at all, especially from the user's perspective, then this is definitely one to check out. I am about that far. Yeah, not quite halfway. And you can see my Tulsa Public Library. Now you guys know where I live. The last thing, and I'm literally having to, like, I don't know what the word is, kind of put the brakes on the series because I'm going to blow through it so fast, and then I am not going to have it to read anymore. Saga. I am on this is the 3rd volume, and I am really enjoying this. I don't know if I had this series in another video, but basically it is, I mentioned it in a Goodreads reviews that it is mature on the rating. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. It is mature. So I really wouldn't recommend it for anybody probably under 17. Because, I mean, there you go. But it's all, like, in the context of the story. I mean, not that that necessarily justifies it, but if you like science fiction, if you like, I really like the, what was the, yes, the artist is Fiona Staples, and the author is, see my bookmark falling out. The author is Brian K. Vaughan, and I guess he's written for like Lost and stuff, so he kind of knows the genre. So if you like science fiction, a little bit of fantasy mixed in, it's just a really good story. Like, that's why I'm kind of, there is another, instead of buying like single issues, I'm kind of waiting until they get a bounds. Let's see, this one has, I don't know what it says. It usually has, I would say, 4 or 5, like, issues or whatever in it. And so I'm waiting till they get bound up in, like, these. And the next bind up, I think, comes out next month. So I'm trying not to blow through these too quickly as much as I want to. And I highly recommend comics and graphic novels and things if you're in a reading rut and you're trying to get some momentum back. Like, I've had to lower the amount on my Goodreads challenge because I'm not getting through books as quickly as I used to. My mockingjays. Yeah, those are real. Just heads up. Is that a... Okay, it looked like a thumbprint. Anyway, this is going to be a crappy video, but I really want to get something up. I'm tired of being a terrible booktuber. So I definitely recommend this series. Like I said, I'm really picky when it comes to comics and graphic novels about the artists and their style. And I really like Fiona Staples and her... you can see there's a variety of, like, aliens and... Oh my. Yeah. That's why it's M. I don't know if that's a spoiler alert for anybody, but... Anyway, so that is what I'm currently pretty much reading. I have other books that I'm looking at kind of unofficially, if that makes sense. So I am... Clearly it's late and I'm kind of bedward. But I just wanted, like I said, to get this video up. I apologize for being a terrible booktuber, but I'm going to post this up and I will be better about it. My schedule should clear up soon. So, yep. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you're currently reading, or you can do a link to your own currently reading video. I will definitely check it out, and I always am open for suggestions. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think the Benadryl is kicking in, so I'm gonna go to bed.